Are you unintentionally eating in a way that makes you weaker, not stronger? Today, we will talk about the 3 biggest senior diet mistakes that quietly drain your energy, shrink your muscles, and raise your risk of falls, constipation, and high blood pressure. And more importantly, I will show you how to fix them with simple and delicious food swaps. Everything you hear today is based on respected guidelines and real research. I will give you clear numbers you can use at the grocery store, meal ideas you can copy at home, and a simple checklist you can keep on your fridge. This video is educational only. If you have kidney disease, swallowing problems, or you are taking several medications, you should always talk with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making big changes. Here are the 3 mistakes we will fix together. Number 1, not eating enough protein or spreading it poorly across the day. Number 2, skimping on fluids and fiber. Number 3, too much sodium and taking supplements on autopilot. Let's begin with the most important one. Mistake 1, too little and poorly timed protein. As we age, our muscles do not respond to small doses of protein the way they used to. Older adults need a stronger protein signal at each meal to turn on muscle repair. Research suggests that generally healthy older adults need about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Even more important, we need around 25 to 30 grams of protein at each main meal. That amount usually provides the amino acid leucine, which is the switch for muscle building. Leucine is abundant in foods like dairy, eggs, soy, meat, and fish. Why does this matter? Without enough protein, sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, speeds up. This leads to weakness, slower walking, and a higher risk of falls. Now, if you have chronic kidney disease and you are not on dialysis, your doctor may recommend a lower protein target. That is why it is important to confirm your personal needs before you increase protein. Let's do a quick calculation. If you weigh 70 kilograms, or 154 pounds, and you multiply by 1.1, you need about 77 grams of protein a day. Divide that into 3 meals, and each meal should give you about 25 to 30 grams of protein. What does 25 to 30 grams look like? For example, 1 cup of Greek yogurt has about 18 grams. 3 eggs have 18 grams. 100 grams of tofu has 17 grams. A small piece of chicken breast has 26 grams. A serving of salmon has 22 grams. You can mix and match with beans, lentils, nuts, cheese, or milk to reach your goal. Here are a few easy meal ideas. For breakfast, try a Greek yogurt bowl with granola, berries, and chia seeds. Or 3 scrambled eggs with spinach and toast. Or a tofu scramble with beans in a tortilla. For lunch, you could have salmon with quinoa and vegetables. Or a lentil and feta bowl. Or a chicken and bean chili. For dinner, try a chicken stir-fry, a tempeh skillet, or cottage cheese mixed into pasta. The key is distribution. Do not eat very little protein at breakfast and then load it all at dinner. Spread it out evenly so your muscles get 3 strong building signals each day. And here's a bonus. If you combine protein with light resistance training, such as chair stands, wall push-ups, or light dumbbells 2 to 3 times per week, you multiply the benefit. Protein builds the house. Now let's turn on the plumbing. Fluids and fiber. Mistake 2, skimping on fluids and fiber. As we grow older, our sense of thirst becomes weaker. Many seniors simply drink too little. This leads to fatigue, dizziness, constipation, and a higher risk of urinary tract infections. Combine low fluid with low fiber, and the digestive system struggles. How much should you drink? The exact number depends on your health and medications. Instead of chasing a number, look at your urine. Aim for pale straw color most of the day. Drink 1 glass of water with each medication time. Drink fluids at each meal and snack. And always increase fluids during heat, exercise, fever, or diarrhea. If you have fluid restrictions for heart or kidney conditions, follow your doctor's instructions. Now about fiber. Most older adults fall far short of the recommended intake. Men over 51 need about 28 grams a day. Women over 51 need about 22 grams a day. Increase fiber slowly, and always add fluids to prevent bloating. Here are high-fiber foods that are friendly for seniors: oats, berries, lentils, beans, chia seeds, flax, broccoli, carrots, leafy greens, brown rice, and whole grain bread. A simple constipation prevention routine could look like this. In the morning, start with a warm drink and oatmeal with chia seeds. At lunch, have a bowl of soup or stew with vegetables and beans, and then go for a short walk. In the evening, include cooked vegetables and beans a few times per week. Daily, 2 kiwis or a few prunes can also help. Also, be aware that some medications increase urination or reduce saliva, making dehydration worse. Carry a water bottle and consider sugar-free lozenges if you take such medicines. You have now powered up your muscles and your digestion. Next, let's remove 2 common saboteurs: sodium and automatic supplement use.
Mistake 3. Too much sodium and autopilot supplement. First, sodium. High sodium raises blood pressure and damages blood vessels. The DASH diet, which is rich in fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy, whole grains, beans, fish, and nuts, has been shown to lower blood pressure. Seniors should aim for about 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day if they have hypertension, and never more than 2,300 milligrams a day. Where does hidden sodium come from? Canned soups, instant noodles, frozen meals, deli meats, bacon, restaurant sauces, soy sauce, and seasoning packets. Even some effervescent pain medications or antacids are very high in sodium. The fix? Choose low-sodium products, rinse canned beans, and flavor food with citrus, herbs, garlic, and vinegar instead of salt. Now supplements. Food should always come first, and supplements should only fill specific gaps. Let's look at vitamin D and calcium. For adults between 51 and 70, the daily recommended intake of vitamin D is 600 IU. For adults 71 and older, it is 800 IU. For calcium, women over 51 and men over 71 should aim for 1,200 milligrams per day. But remember, the upper safe limits is 4,000 IU for vitamin D and 2,000 milligrams for calcium. Do not exceed those without medical advice. And here's something important. Routine vitamin D and calcium supplements do not actually prevent fractures in community living older adults, according to the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force. They should be used to meet your needs only if diet and sunlight are not enough, or if your doctor prescribes them. One exception is vitamin B12. As we age, we produce less stomach acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. Many adults over 50 are advised to get B12 from fortified foods or supplements. If you take metformin, acid-reducing medication, or follow a vegan diet, you should ask your doctor about checking your B12 level. Always remember, bring your full supplement list to your appointments, choose reliable brands, use supplements in targeted doses, and review your plan once a year. We have covered the 3 mistakes. Let's put this into a simple meal framework. A simple weekly meal framework. For breakfast, rotate meals like Greek yogurt with berries, tofu scramble with beans, cottage cheese with fruit and nuts, oatmeal with protein powder, smoked salmon omelet, or a peanut butter smoothie. For lunch, try lentil bowls with olive oil and herbs, chicken stir-fry with rice, tuna and bean salad, tempeh noodle bowls, turkey chili, rotisserie chicken with salad, shrimp sauté, black bean taco bowls, or zucchini boats stuffed with cottage cheese. For snacks, choose fruit with nuts, yogurt, edamame, cheese with apple, or a protein smoothie. For hydration, take a glass with your medications, tea or soup at lunch, and water with every snack. Aim for pale straw urine. Red flag situations. Call your doctor if you have rapid weight loss, new weakness, or frequent falls. If you have swallowing problems or cough with liquids, get checked. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, or fluid restrictions, you need individualized advice. Watch for confusion, dark urine, or dizziness. These can be signs of dehydration. And always check with your doctor before starting new supplements. Let's review the 3 mistakes. Number 1, protein. Target 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram per day. Spread evenly into 3 meals of 25 to 30 grams each. Choose leucine-rich foods like dairy, eggs, soy, meat, or fish. Pair with resistance training for best results. Number 2, fluids and fiber. Schedule your fluids. Aim for pale straw urine and raise your fiber to 22 to 28 grams a day. Number 3, sodium and supplements. Keep sodium between 1,500 and 2,300 milligrams per day. Use supplements carefully. Get vitamin B12 from fortified foods or supplements after age 50. Use vitamin D and calcium to meet recommended intakes, but do not rely on routine high-dose pills. If you found this helpful, share it with someone you love. Remember, your fork and your feet, what you eat, and how you move are your strongest tools for staying independent. I'm cheering for your next strong, hydrated, fiber-filled meal. See you in the next video.